When the currently selected tab is the Current Conditions tab, over here on the right side of the app, we display an instance of the SingleForcastFragment class, which as you can see shows a large version of the image that represents the day's forecast and then text information about the city, state, zip code, and country along with the temperature information, humidity information, and the precipitation information as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at the SingleForcastFragment class, which as you can see here at line 20 extends forecast fragment, which in turn extends fragment. So a SingleForcastFragment is a type of fragment, and remember that we use fragments throughout this app to take better advantage of the screen real estate. Now, if you take a look at all the different imports that we have here, the two key ones are actually our own listener interfaces that we define in the classes called Read Forecast Task and Read Location Task. Read Forecast Task gets the information for the day's forecast for a given zip code, and Read Location Task gets the city, state, country information based on the zip code. And in each case, these tasks perform their jobs in separate threads of execution so that we keep the GUI responsive while we're out making web services calls. And when the information is received, we want to then notify other parts of our program that the data has been received. So we've created these forecast listener and location loaded listener interfaces that we can implement, as we will do within this class, to be notified when those tasks finish their jobs. Now inside the class we have a number of instance variables and static fields. We have a private string representing the zip code for which the forecast will be displayed. We have a bunch of private static final strings that are used to store key value information when the app is sent into the background and on save instance state is called, and then of course to grab back that data when the app is brought back to the foreground. And then we have a bunch of different GUI component variables that we'll use to reference the various elements on the screen so that we can set the image and set the text on the screen.